Hey everybody, I'm JJ Johnson, and you're watching Reality Survival. So this video is extremely overdue. Probably like, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I was tagged in a video by Poor Man's Bushcraft, and he asked me to show my 3 favorite bushcraft knives. And so this is what this video is going to be about. And I apologize to Poor Man's Bushcraft. My schedule has been hectic, and I always forget to check my YouTube inbox. So if you guys ever need to get a hold of me, or whatever, hit me up in the comments of a video and kind of tag me there, or you can email me at realitysurvival@gmail.com, or you can hit me up at my social media stuff as well. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever the case may be. Those are really probably the most reliable ways to get a hold of me. So anyway, my 3 favorite bushcraft knives are a couple of knives that I've had for quite a long time, and then a newer one as well. So my all-time favorite is this knife right here, and I've had it for at least 20 years, maybe 25, I'm not even sure. And see if you guys can get a look at it here a little bit closer. It's an actual bone handle, I believe, and it's manufactured by Anton Wingen out of Slawens, Germany. And in the back here we can see that it's also got this Othello mark on it. Now I'm not a big historian on knives, and I don't know a whole lot about the history of this knife. I just know that the steel is, for me, it works great. It sharpens up, super sharp, and it holds an edge for a long time, and it's just a really comfortable little knife, for just all around bushcraft, and I just love it. The other thing that I love about it is when I got it, now it didn't originally come this way, but when I got it, it came in with this pack here, which is, you can see this saw is just mangled up. It's all bent and everything like that because I've used it so much. But I guess, the little saw is the Pioneer Company, and the Knaps Sports Saw, I guess is what they call it. Really cool little saw. It works great. I mean, it definitely needs sharpened up at this point because I've used it a bunch. But just a great little package to slide in your pack and be able to do, all the main things that you need to, So this is not a great knife for doing split wood fires and stuff, but I so rarely ever do split wood fires unless I'm doing a review video that it doesn't even matter. So because they're just harder to do, I just use twig fire or squaw wood fire or whatever the case may be. The second favorite that I have here is this is an old knife from Herters. Now, a lot of you guys probably know Herters now from the ammunition sold through Cabela's, which is now, I think, a Russian-made ammunition out of the Russian Tula plant. But they used to be a sporting goods company out of, I think, Minnesota, I'm pretty sure, back in like the 60s. And so this knife is what they call an improved Bowie, and it's a hand-forged, see if we can get it to focus there, hand-forged, made in the USA, got a wood handle, and you can see the improved Bowie on here as well, maybe, not sure. There it is. That's the Herters. So it's an older knife. It's been around, like I said, probably since the 60s. But again, it's just one of those knives that it's super sharp. It's easy to sharpen, and it'll take a great edge, and it's just a really good working knife for a lot of bushcraft type tasks. So, and then it's got a nice little handmade, friction sheath with it. I don't know who made the sheath or anything like that. I picked this up at a fleece, like a, what do you call them? Antique stop, not a fleece. I'm having a hard time thinking of the words right now. Anyway, I picked it up at an old antique store, basically is what it was. And I think I got it for like 15 or 20 bucks. I don't know. And I thought that was a great deal because it's just a really solid old knife. Even though it's older, it's just a really good knife, and it works so good for everything. So my third favorite and this is kind of a classic. You know, I've had this knife for quite a while as well. And the Mora MGs, you know, for like, I think you can get them for like 12 bucks, are just a great knife. You know, and everybody pretty much knows that. These are common knives that everybody sees, but you know, for the money, I think they're really the best bushcraft knife that you can get. And I made this sheath, and what I did is I took the plastic insert, a part of the knife, the sheath that this came with, and I cut it off and I put it down in here, and then I basically wrapped that in leather and riveted it, and then hand stitched it. And it works good because this is kind of tight around there and it holds it in there real good. Got a little snap on it, and you know, it just works out pretty well. And then I've got, you know, the little ferro rod loop over here on the side too. So those are my 3 favorite bushcraft knives. So guys, if you would go over to Poor Man's Bushcraft channel. I'll throw the link in here, and I think I had it up earlier as well. And, you know, take a look at his channel. If you like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe. Since this has been so long, I'm not really going to tag any other folks, but I will put it out there that if any other guys have channels and you would like to tell us, you know, what your 3 favorite bushcraft knives are, then that would be awesome. You know, let us know, and you can keep the tag going, sort of thing. Anyhow, guys, as always, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys.
One of my biggest time wasters is driving to and from work every day. I can't text, I can't email, it's boring, and it wastes my time. But I started using Audible, listening to audiobooks as I drive. Audible gave me back 2 hours per day, and I love it. Click the link in the description below to get 30 days free, plus a free audiobook from audible.com when you sign up for the service.